And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to welcome everyone. Everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jackson is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Durant. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
The unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs, Clark, has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Suggs against Highland.
Well, that is great defense from Suggs. He's got all the tools to lock you down and lock you up. Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Outside Jackson. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Kuminga finds Highland. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Suggs passes to Drummond. Good on the shot.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Kuminga. Now, here's Neesmith. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now Drummond. And the rejection by Lively. Neesmith, the pass to Highland. Outside, Kuminga. Out to the right wing. Kuminga, screen on Jackson. Brown, no good from outside. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Suggs. To the inside. Stolen by Lively. Brown, the pass to Kuminga. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to Suggs. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's KD. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Pacers trail by 4. And here is KD. Still without a basket. That one drops for him.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Highland deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Shot clock at 2. Lively's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Jackson has the open look, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Back to Kuminga. Over Drummond. Kuminga, no good. The Pacers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Durant finds Suggs. Back to KD. From outside the arc. That's good from Suggs on the assist from KD. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Indiana making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Bucks now. It's a three-point game. Inside, stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Outside Rozier. Pass to Wade to stop the run. Walker with the rebound. Pacers leading by 5. Right side Beal. And he banks in the layup.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Wade, a screen on Anthony. Now Wade beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Beal. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hardaway sets a screen for Mathurin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
And he knocks down the first one.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Abaji's checked in, and Alec Burks subbed in for Hardaway. Then for the Pacers, Furphy's checked in, and Amir Coffey is subbed in for Bradley Beal. Pass to Nurkic. The kick out to Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first. Now, here's Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Wade, a screen on Walker. Abaji, the pass to Wade. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wade's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Rozier. Hasn't made one yet. It's up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. And here are the Pacers now. They're on an 18-7 run. Anthony against Rozier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Wade from outside. That one, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now Anthony. Nurkic, a screen on Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Walker outside. The shot misses. Mathurin with some nice defense. Pass to Rozier. Here's Abaji. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Cam Whitmore is out there at Durant. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Free throw good, Whitmore. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. There's Beal with the three. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Abaji, and it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So both teams making some changes here. So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 10. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. For 3, Durant. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Burks the pass to Nesmith. Hardaway from outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The shot by Beal, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the zone. And Wiggins throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Back to KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Christian Brown's checked in for Milwaukee. Bones Highland comes in for Burks. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Pacers. Jackson comes in for Cam Whitmore. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Brown, the pass to Highland. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Lively sends a screen for Hardaway. knocks down the three ball. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Suggs finds Jackson. And here is Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
And it's Suggs missing. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Nesmith. And it's Highland in the corner. Pass to Nesmith. Lively inside. Working on Drummond. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Now Highland. Lively a screen on Beal. Back to Highland. Brown the pass to Nesmith. Hardaway for three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jackson's got himself on the board with three there.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with four teammates.
Here's Highland. That shot, no good. Suggs with some nice defense. Jackson looking around. Pass to Johnson. Here's Beal. Guarded by Hardaway. That's good from Beal on the assist by Johnson. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Abaji the pass to Mathurin. Six to shoot. Brown sets the pick for Mathurin. And the three ball is good.
And with each made three, Mathurin's confidence rises. An encouraging sign.
Rozier against Jackson. Johnson with a screen on Brown. From the baseline. Murphy, no good.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Here's Abaji. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Murphy. Here's Coffey. Scoreless thus far. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Wade sets the pick for Mathurin. Count it. Mathurin's got 6 points.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Pass to Murphy. Back to Jackson. Here's Coffey. Covered by Brown. Coffey passes to Johnson. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Bucks trail by 6. Down low. Stolen by Walker. Jackson against Rozier. It's stolen by Brown. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Abaji. Drills it from outside. Abaji's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Johnson. Cam Whitmore comes in for Amir Coffey. And Anthony subbed in for Jackson. Here's Furphy. Pass to Anthony. Nurkic, a screen on Rozier. Here's Anthony. That one misses. Some solid defense from Rozier. And the points coming for them now, Greg and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Bucks with some changes. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dean Wade. And it's Burks in for Benedict Mathurin. KD's checked in for Indiana. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. Wiggins sets a screen for Rozier. To the middle. No good. That would have tied it.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Kuminga against KD. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Good on the bucket.
Really encouraging to see Rozier make these reads like that.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Wiggins against KD. Nurkic a screen on Wiggins. And here's Anthony for 3. Tie game in Milwaukee. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The Bucks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. They've got Bones Highland, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Durant deciding where to go with it. KD, so efficient in there.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns. Can he get a shot at another ring?
Kuminga, no good. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. High post, KD. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. KD draws the double. The rebound by the Bucks. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brown. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Kuminga the pass to Nesmith. Here's Highland. No good that time. Suggs with some nice defense. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scores in this league.
Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Both free throws good from Suggs.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Highland passes to Lively and finished off by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunities.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Jalen Johnson, great in the 2-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look from Milwaukee. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Brown. The Pacers also with a sub. Amir Coffey's checked in for Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Over to the left wing. Kuminga finds Wade. Back to Kuminga. Now Wade, defended by Drummond. 4 on the clock. Wade passes to Mathurin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Suggs. Back to Beal. Hardaway with the steal. for the lead. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Beal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Drummond. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Wade kicks to Kuminga. On the wing, Hardaway. Wade sets the pick for Hardaway. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Coffey. Now here's Beal. Drummond with a screen on Highland. Beal, the pass to Drummond. Stolen by Wade. Here's Kuminga. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Got a piece of it. Hardaway with the steal. Wade outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Mathurin for the lead. That shot off. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Suggs. The layup off target.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look from Milwaukee. Abaji's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Kuminga. Outside Anthony. Pass to Furphy. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Anthony. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hardaway sets a screen for Mathurin. Over Whitmore. That one wide left. And Anthony's got the ball here for Indiana. Walker with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Walker dishes to Anthony. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Furphy. On the wing, Whitmore. And the shot is good. Whitmore's got 6.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Bucket is good. Abaji's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holmes checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Indiana. Horton Tucker comes in for Anthony. Holmes setting the pick for Mathurin. Over Whitmore. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Pacers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Furphy. Great D that time from Hardaway.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Wiggins sets a screen for Burks. And Wiggins throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
From 7. And it's Whitmore missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Burks looking around. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Durant with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Wiggins throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shoots it. And that one's good, Whitmore. Whitmore's got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Hardaway. Wiggins sets a screen for Hardaway. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Whitmore finds Walker. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Furphy. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Furphy. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmes against KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
And he makes the first.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And he can't hit the second.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Drummond. Suggs out there with Jackson. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Beal in at the small forward. Kuminga the pass to Highland. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Highland from the arc. Pacers with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's blocked. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
First one falls for him.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
And both free throws good for Beal. Milwaukee leading by 8. Highland passes to Neesmith. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Back to Lively. A 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Amir Coffey's checked in for Beal.
Number 17, Amir Coffey.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Drummond kicks to Suggs. Rebound, Milwaukee. Highland with it. Pass to Lively. Here's Kuminga. The 10-footer finds the target. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Suggs missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the paint and stolen by Drummond. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Drummond. Lively defending.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Highland passes to Kuminga. Here's Brown. Kuminga down low. Defended by Drummond. Kuminga, no good. Suggs kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Brown. There's Jackson with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical junction.
And here is Kuminga. The wide open look here for Highland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Kevin Durant's checked in for Indiana. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Stolen by Highland. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Suggs. Kuminga, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Lively finds Kuminga. And there it is for him. Kuminga's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Durant, and he overshot that one, missing. Bucks leading by 8. In the corner, it's Brown. Offline with his 3. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Indiana. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Suggs. Lets it go with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Highland. Here's Lively. Defended by Drummond. Kuminga goes in. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Suggs against Highland. Clock at 4. Rolls it from 20. And it's Suggs missing.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Highland passes to Kuminga. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Neesmith. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant against Kuminga. Outside, Suggs. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Suggs has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Suggs against Highland. Pass to Kuminga. Over Johnson, and Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got 8 points here in this quarter. Pacers trail by 9. Now Kevin Durant. Outside, Suggs. And Indiana, another 3.
It's so tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Pass to Kuminga. Over Johnson. Then it misses. Pacers trail by 6. Outside, Durant. Rebounded by Brown. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Lively. Kuminga. Johnson rips down the board. Now Jackson. Layup, no good.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Here's Brown. Highland with it. Now here's Neesmith. Set away.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jabari Walker comes in for Andre Drummond. And Beal subbed in for Jackson. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Pacers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Pacers trail by 6. Outside, Beal. Outside, Durant. Here's Suggs. Johnson with a screen on Highland. Now Johnson. Beal. No good from 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Kuminga. Beal on the double team. Highland against Suggs. Kuminga. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pacers trail by 6. Beal deciding where to go with it. Outside, Durant. Brown against Beal. Outside, Durant. From outside. Rebounded by Kuminga. And the Bucks with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Alec Burks checked in for the Bucks. Jabari Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Suggs brings the double team. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two. Whiteley.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Andre Drummond's checked in for Jabari Walker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
It's stolen by Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he is unable to get the second one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Suggs, a deep 3. Rebounded by Kuminga, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so the Bucks take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Jonathan Kuminga.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
Bridges, a screen on Turner. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes two steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And here's Thomas from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
LaVine with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Porter against Hero. To the middle. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
Pass to Porter. Bridges against Powell. From deep, Jokic. He buries it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Hero. The three. The rebound by Bridges. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
Thomas outside. Jokic the screen. Outside for Porter. 5 to shoot. Another shot. The shot, no good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Bridges. Counted.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Outside Porter. Bridges, a screen on Turner. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Soft touch off the glass. Jokic has got 5 now.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Hero outside. That three's off the mark.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Garland. Back to Jokic. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. He has 7. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Levine passes to Turner. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Garland against Levine. Garland, the pass to Thomas. Jokic with a screen on Hero. Here's Thomas. Powell pulls it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Antetokounmpo outside. They set the pick. Back to Hero. And stolen by Bridges. Garland, the pass to Jokic. Out to the wing. And here's Bridges. Pass to Thomas. Lets the three fly. Rebound Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo outside. Hero outside. Here's the three. Utah grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Porter puts up a 3, and he buries his first look.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. 5th, the Jazz.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
Here's Kawamura. Olynyk with a screen on Van Vliet. Olynyk passes to Kispert. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets miss again. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Jackson can't get it to go. Robinson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Kawamura. Outside Olynyk. And stolen by Jackson. There's the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jackson. Brooklyn also changing it up. Champagnie, he's checked in for Olynyk. And Yakachonis subbed in for Kawamura. Utah leading by 3. Van Vliet outside, down low. Here's Collins, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Kispert. Outside Robinson. Here's Yakachonis. Fires in the triple.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Utah. Now here's Johnson. To the inside. Horford with a steal. Here's Champagnie. Kispert outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Champagnie. This one for 3. Utah grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Robinson passes to Champagnie. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Robinson. From deep, Johnson. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Nets trail by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Moody. He's scoreless. Van Vliet, the pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Collins. Horford with some nice D. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter, standing just under 7 feet. Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Making a change here. Walters checked in. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Van Vliet. The D's right on him. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Champagnie. Horford outside. And here's Robinson. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Robinson's got 5 now.
Selfless player Horford looking for an outlet whenever he gets the chance.
Now here's Johnson. Inside. Horford with a steal. Driving inside. Champagnie, the pass to Kispert. Here's Jakubonis, guarded by Van Vliet. Horford, a screen on Van Vliet. Horford outside, launches it. Can't hit that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Nets out in front, up by 1, and we'll return shortly. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Jackson out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Walter. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Porter, 6 to shoot. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Jackson, pass to Porter. Powell with a steal. To the middle. Outside for Levine. And Levine knocks down the 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Porter against Olynyk. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Olynyk finds Levine. Over Garland. Yes! Levine inside.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. The finish! And Powell with the stuff.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Jackson outside. And here's Porter outside. Kawamura with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. The rebound by the Jazz. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Jokic. Over Olynyk. And another miss by Utah.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Outside Levine. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jackson. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Bridges checked in for Porter Jr. Moody comes in for Jokic. And it's Thomas in for Walter. Brooklyn also changing it up. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Hero in for Kawamura. Jazz trail by 8. Thomas outside. They need this. The rebound by Turner. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. And here's Turner, defended by Jackson. Outside Levine. Here's Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Turner, a screen on Garland. Levine, that one's good. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Now here's Moody. Here's Thomas for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
Pass to Olynyk. And here's Turner. Stolen by Jackson. Jumps up. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Now here's Levine. From behind the arc. The rebound by Moody. Jazz trail by 6. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks the tray. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Hero for 3. This is another. He's 0 for 4. On offense, here's Utah. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Thomas passes to Bridges. Outside Moody. Fires the 3. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Edgecombe comes in for Darius Garland. Brooklyn also changing it up. Al Horford comes in for Olynyk. And Yakachonis subbed in for Powell. Nets leading by 3. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Kispert's checked in for Brooklyn. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Miles Turner is second.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
There's a screen by Turner. Horford left side. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Hero for 3. Collins with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Bridges against Horford. Pass to Edgecombe. Brooklyn with the board. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Kispert's shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Edgecombe. Now here's Bridges. Horford covering. To the inside. Thomas right side. Over Yakachonis. Utah with another miss.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
The NBA, he's got every shot in the book, and he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Offline with a 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 5. And Turner with the block.
And be careful who you challenge. Turner is a certified rim protector.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A different look here for Utah. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Moody. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thomas. Champagnie, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Utah with the ball. Here's Johnson. Van Vliet outside. Here's Yakichonis, guarded by Van Vliet. And here's Kispert from the arc. Connects from downtown. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Van Vliet, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Van Vliet is a crafty player. He knows how to draw a whistle.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Outside Robinson. Screen by Horford. Clock at 6. For 3. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Van Vliet. From 10 feet away, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Showing off his touch, Van Vliet making easy work off the mid-range.
1:35 left in the second quarter. Horford, a screen on Johnson. Here's Yakichonis. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. 1:16 left in the first half of this game. Van Vliet outside. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Yakichonis. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Robinson. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Champagnie. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Yakichonis. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Johnson. Over Kispert. And that's not gonna go. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Utah Jazz.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's Hero. No points so far. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tyler Hero is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Now here's LaVine. Pass to Powell. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Brian?
Oh, my gracious!
Just incredible!
That is a monster finish.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside Porter. Bridges, a screen on Turner. Pass to Bridges. Powell with a steal. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Garland, the pass to Jokic. The shot won't fall. Good D by Antetokounmpo to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And the dunk by LaVine.
I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
To the inside. Powell against Porter. Powell passes to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porter, the pass to Bridges. Oh, what a play! Just palms the block. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo up top. On the wing, LaVine. Hero looking over the floor. Now Garland. Thomas passes to Jokic. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. 3-pointer. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Jokic has got 11 points. And so Hero will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
The realest always comes to surface. Do you
for the Jazz. Jackson, he's checked in for Bridges. Moody comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Walter in for Thomas. Brooklyn also changing it up. Olynyk checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kawamura comes in for Tyler Hero. Here's Powell. 7 points in the game. He takes it in. Garland, the pass to Moody. Shoots over Levine. And that one's long. Nets leading by 10. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
5 to shoot. It's stolen by Garland. To the middle. It's tipped. Now here's Powell. On the wing, Levine. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Garland. Jokic with a screen on Levine. Garland, the pass to Jokic. They get the rebound. Here's Jackson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Powell outside. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Oh, stolen by Turner. And they're pushing it up. Levine against Garland. Here's Turner. Utah grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Walter. Now covers. Pass to Jokic. Over Olynyk. And another miss by Utah.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Turner, a screen on Garland. Back to Turner. Fires for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Walter from outside. It doesn't go for him. Brooklyn leading by 13. Outside Levine. Pass to Turner. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Okay, fans.
Utah. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Jackson. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Moody. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Darius Garland. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Al Horford's checked in for Turner. Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. Kispert's checked in for Powell. And it's Robinson in for Levine. Pass to Edgecombe. Utah moving the ball around. Kispert outside. Here's Kawamura. Now Horford. He's guarded by Porter. Horford inside. Porter's there. And there it is for him. Horford's gotten his first bucket of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
He may be undersized, but Van Fleet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Here's Kawamura. Horford, a screen on Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And here's Kispert from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Van Vliet. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Porter. And the 6-footer is good. Porter's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Outside Robinson. Screen by Horford. Inside. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Porter. Back to Van Vliet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for your Jazz, Fred Van Vliet, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. Nets leading by 11. Hero outside. Pass to Horford. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Porter. Now here's Hero. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Porter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Hero. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight. Now Van Vliet. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Brooklyn in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Utah. It's a 13-point game. Johnson is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Moses Moody. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Thomas in a 2-guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Basket's good. Johnson's got his first basket.
He is extremely comfortable and confident around that paint. We'll see a lot of points from Keldon Johnson in that area.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Utah. Thomas outside. Pass to Garland. Now here's Moody. He's guarded by Hero. Moody passes to Johnson. Here's Thomas. Over Levine. Thomas misses. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Levine. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Olynyk finds Hero. Utah grabs the miss. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Garland. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Outside Moody. Utah moving the ball around. Utah with another miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Antetokounmpo outside. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Olynyk against Garland. Pass to Moody. And here's Bridges. Thomas outside. The 3-ball. Brooklyn with the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Hero. Kispert outside. From downtown. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Nets lead by 16. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Jokic is checked in for Utah. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Checked in for Moody. Brooklyn also changing it up. Miles Turner comes in for Olynyk. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kispert. Brooklyn on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Garland against Levine. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's Hero. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Jazz have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Garland, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Thomas. And here's Bridges. Jokic with a screen on Powell. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
they just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Porter against Turner. Here's Thomas. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hero. Levine with a screen on Porter. Pass to Hero. The three is up. Can't get it to drop.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Thomas outside. Jokic with a screen on Powell. Here's Thomas. And Hero grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And it's Thomas off the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Zach LaVine. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
Free throw good. Thomas.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Utah making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Nets leading by 16. Outside Levine. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Hero, screen on Jokic. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Jokic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Van Vliet against Hero. Powell passes to Turner. Clock at 4.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Powell passes to Turner. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nets lead by 20. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Bridges outside. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And we've got a report to the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Keldon Johnson. What are they telling you, Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with Utah's head athletic trainer about his status. Unfortunately, he didn't have good news. It looks like a broken wrist. And unfortunately, all signs point to a lengthy recovery time for him. Guys, it'll be a while before he's back on the floor.
All right, Allie, thanks. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Jazz trail by 20. Jokic passes to Van Vliet. Here's Thomas. Van Vliet with a screen on Powell. To stop the drought. Count it! Timeout called. Brooklyn. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Shot clock at 3. Oh, it doesn't go! Jazz trail by 18.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Nets.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Beyond the arc. No good. And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Yakitonis. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Giannis, a tremendous...
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio. The scene for the Rockets. A wing who knows how to be productive on offense all night long. Trey Murphy will bring his shooting talents as they get fired up to take on the Spurs. Rockets, Spurs. We'll be right back after this. Here's the starting group for Houston. Trey Murphy is out there with Jackson. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Allen in at the 2. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Allen against Dort. Williams with the block. Allen against Williams. Allen kicks to Ball. Here he goes. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Shoots. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Ball with it. It's Jackson atop the key. Back to Ball. Over Harden. Ball, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Dort passes to Harden. Zubats with the screen for Harden. No good from Zubats. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Jackson dishes to Allen. Ball feeling it out a bit. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Harden. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Dort passes to Harden. Pass to Zubac. Dort kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over ball. And that one comes up a bit short. Rockets trail by 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Harden missing again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Williams. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Hawkins. That one goes in.
Well, coming up the floor, you're not going to out-hustle Hawkins.
It's trailed by 5. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Spurs making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And then for Houston, Jake LaRavia is checked in for Williams. Trent comes in for Grayson Allen. And quickly in for Ball. Now here's Jackson. No scoring in this one. Trent against Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson, that's good.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Pass to Vucevic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, the interior is where Vucevic is at his most assertive, so the defense has to be overwhelming to stop him.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
On the wing, Williams. Right wing. Inside. Hawkins the pass to Vucevic. The Rockets pull it in. Pass to quickly. Jackson a screen on Harden. Harden against Quickly. Trent outside. Shoots over Dort. Trent can't hit.
When the defense is playing awfully like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And here's Harden for 3. Here's Vucevic, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hard to stop a powerful guy like Vucevic cold. He gets through the foul and gets it to go.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Achua, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Bay comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Dort. And Porter subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Payne. Wood kicks to Payne. Over Porter. Payne can't hit. And it's Bay with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Second chance shot. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Payne. Makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Prince against quickly. To the left side wing. Achua, the pass to Prince. It's Porter outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Porter. Payne up top. Payton outside, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. San Antonio leading by 6. Prince looking around. Pass to Porter. Launches it. And it's Looney with the rebound. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Now here's Payne, guarded by Porter. Now here's Payne over Porter. Payne can't hit. Now Porter to the inside. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Bay against Payton. Bay kicks to Porter. Prince outside. Achua, the pass to Prince. Here's Vucevic. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And it's Payne in the corner. Pass to Looney. Payne in the post. Porter's there. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's San Antonio up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Achua is out there with Williams. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Prince. And it's Dillingham in at the point. It's the San Antonio 5. This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And that one falls for Williams. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Here's Dillingham. Zubac with the screen for Dillingham. Pocket 6, and the dunk by Zubac.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Trent. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Door to screen on Ball. Dillingham with it. Now guarded by Ball.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
Here's Williams. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Ball. He has yet to score, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Well, night in and night out, Jaquez loves to attack the middle of that defense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Houston making some changes. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Mark Williams. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Trent. Here's LaRavia. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good. Williams has got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
LaRavia with the screen. There's Ball with the 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Pass to Dillingham. Jackson against Williams. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Dillingham. The Rockets pull it in. For 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Pass to Dillingham. Spurs passing it around. Jaquez outside. Shot from 16. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Allen. And here is Ball. Pass to LaRavia. Jackson, a screen on Williams. Allen for 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dillingham, no good. Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Ball, the pass to Jackson. Down low. On the wing, Jackson. LaRavia passes to Allen. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Dillingham. Harden against Ball. Out to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. To the paint. Basket good. Allen's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. On defense, Houston. Big kicks to Porter. Pass to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Houston leading by 8. Payton dishes to Payne. Now Looney. Quickly the pass to Looney, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Bay, still scoreless. Porter inside. Payne covering, and the shot goes down.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Pass to Looney. Now here's Payne. Payton the bounce pass. A 3 from Quickly. It's hauled in by Achua. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. To the right side. Vucevic against Wood. And Vucevic throws it down.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Prince against Quickly. Pass to Payne. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Prince. Now here's Vucevic. Quickly covering. Vucevic gets double teamed. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Wood a screen on Porter. A rebound by the Spurs. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Cuts off the pass. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes here for the Spurs. Zubac is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Dort in for Bay. The Rockets also changing it up. Williams comes in for Looney, and Trent subbed in for Payne. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Wood a screen on Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Fires away from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's tipped. Prince comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Wood. Quickly against Porter. Back to Wood. Shoots over Zubac. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Spurs shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. And here is Achua. Lets it go from 11. No good from Zubac. Trent against Dort. Trent passes to Quickly. Driving inside. Over Porter. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Rockets leading by 6. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Trey Murphy all out there with Allen. And there's Jackson, and it's Williams at the 5.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
Williams scanning the floor, and that one drops for him. Zubac has got 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Marquez outside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Kicks it out to Harden. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Houston leading by 3. Allen outside from downtown. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Harden. Rocket 6 to the middle. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Jackson. Back to ball. Jackson a screen on Harden. Ball from long range. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Harden against Ball. Picked by Williams. Takes the three. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Dort. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Ball with it. He has 5. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for Williams. Bays checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And Dillingham subbed in for Dort. The Rockets also changing it up. Kevon Looney is checked in for Williams. And it's Payne in for Ball. Now here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. Houston moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen. Payne with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Payne kicks it to Looney. Allen outside. Payne with a screen for Allen. A floater. Good work defensively by Payne. Williams scanning the floor. Intercepted. Now here's Payne, guarded by Harden. Jackson against Bay. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Pass to Payne. To the inside. Down low. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Spurs trail by 4. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle. I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Payne with a screen for Allen. Jackson in the corner. Back to Allen. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Harden. And here's Vucevic, defended by Looney. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closer. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Inside. Jackson down low. Count that bucket. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Achua, he's checked in for Williams. Taurean Prince comes in for Sadiq Bey. Dort, he's checked in for Dillingham. And Porter subbed in for James Harden. Houston with a big group substitution here. Wood, he's checked in for Looney. Payton comes in for Trey Murphy. Trent's checked in for Grayson Allen. And quickly in for Cameron Payne. Now, here's Trent. Outside Jackson. Acted quickly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly against Porter. Jackson a screen on Porter. And here's Quickly for three. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. On the wing, Porter. Wood covering. Prince with a screen on Wood. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
When he's gone, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Now, here's Quickly. Jackson down low. Vucevic on him. Jackson down low. Vucevic defending. Jackson misses. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porter finds Dort. Dort with a screen for Vucevic. Pass to Achua. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck. Rockets leading by 4. Wood passes to Quickly. Trent outside. Here's Jackson. Vucevic defending. Wood against Dort. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Quickly. Jackson a screen on Prince. A 3 from Quickly. Rebound San Antonio. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dort passes to Porter. Now Vucevic, guarded by Jackson. Quickly up top. Another miss by Houston. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Dort. Porter kicks to Achua. Prince the pass to Porter. Now, here's Achua. Wood covering. Now, here's Achua. Still yet to score.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
It's hauled in by Achua. Left side, Porter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Rockets lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Harden. Williams is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Dort in at the 2-guard spot. It's the San Antonio 5. And so Payton will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Ball, a screen on Dort. Allen surveying the D. Shoots over Dort. Rebound by Williams.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Dort. To the middle. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 4. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Dort. Back to Allen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Harden finds Williams. Zubac a screen on Allen. Harden has a wide open look. It goes straight through with the switch.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Williams passes to Allen. Out the basket. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Back to Harden. Over in the corner, George. No good on the 3. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Payton outside. Hawkins with the steal. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Harden's shot is good.
Well, the numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Back to Ball. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside, Dort. Stolen by Ball. With the floater. Payton, good.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you, Allie. Harden the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Houston. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. There's Jackson with the 3. Hawkins with the rebound. Hawkins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Jackson. Rockets leading by 3. Now Allen. Outside Jackson. Back to Allen. Pass the ball. Pulls up. High post. Rebounded by the Spurs. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hawkins outside. Zubac with the screen for Harden to tie it up. Rebound by Williams. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Allen outside. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And so Allen will bring it up now for Houston. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good work defensively by Harden. Williams against Jackson. Williams passes to Zubac. Nobody near Allen. Another miss by Houston. Spurs trail by 3. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. The rebound by the Spurs.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Harden gets the bucket.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range man.
To the inside and finished off by Williams.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Jaquez, and here's Harden for three. Rebound by Williams. Ball with it, and Jaquez picks him up defensively. Pass to Allen. Here's Jackson. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Harden. Williams outside. Jumper is off. Rockets leading by 5. Now Jackson. Outside ball. Now Jackson takes the three. The three goes down.
And ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here is Harden. Jaquez. They can't stop the run with that one.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Showing the moves down low.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here is Harden. Strong work in close by Harden.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Emmanuel Quickly, he's checked in for ball.
Number 5, Emmanuel Quickly.
Harden against Quickly. Jackson up top. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Jaquez. Williams outside. Now Harden. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Jackson. Rebounded by Zubac. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Harden. It drops.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
James Harden. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
James Harden. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Houston. Emmanuel Quigley. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. No good at the strike this time. Second, this is also. Here's San Antonio. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Buries the deep ball.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Harden. Count it.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
This free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Harden. Now Zubac. Toward outside to tie it up. Misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Houston. Emmanuel Quigley. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Harden. So Houston wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor, but is defense where it starts?
Yeah, the talking keeps me active, just being...
Terrific job.